Phalaenopsis come in many different sizes, colors, and shapes. They are always wider appearance compared to other type of orchid. The most wide area we could see is the petal and the arrangement or the petal and sepal, the column, and having a wider lip.
The name of Phalaenopsis is taken from the Greek, which means moss-like. Phalaenopsis can be grown up to 15 cm to 1 meter, about approximately 6 inch to 3 feet by up to 20 to 30 cm, which approximately 8 inches to 1 feet spread. In nature, there are just about 50 wild species which are found.
So, before we proceed, let's see how the Phalaenopsis gets its name. First thing, the kingdom is Plantae, phylum Trachephyta, class Liliopsida, order Asparagales, family Orchidaceae, genus Phalaenopsis, and the species varied with the species itself, sp.
The genus Phalaenopsis comprises over 60 native species according to the latest classification. They have thick leaves, which is elegant and arching surface of bloom. The sepal and petal of most Phalaenopsis have waxy, thick, and glossy epidermis. We can see big flower in alternate distichous formation and long inflorescence. Phalaenopsis have slightly fragrance or have no scent at all. Phalaenopsis can be easily seen in Malaysia.
Did you ever know, in recent years, one of the great stories of the horticulture world has been the rapid price decreases and huge increases in availability of Phalaenopsis orchids. We can see wide variety of color from the lowest price to the highest even until then. And do you ever wonder that the Phalaenopsis overtaken poinsettia, the most horticultural flower, overseas as the most popular potted plant in United States? They once did that.
Okay, so now we are at the Expo Pesta Combo. They have shown an exhibition of many orchids. As you can see, there's many type of orchid here. You can see like this. You can see like this, and you can see many type of the growth leaf. So I can say that this one is Phalaenopsis because I've a trip before at the world of Phalaenopsis. So yeah, come here. So as you can see, the flower arrangement is at the two in front is the petal like this, and then at the back they have dorsal sepal, and at the downward is lateral sepal. There's two here. And then as you can see, this one is the lip, this one is the column, and at this part is the anther cap. Yeah, and then if they want to do the fertilization, I think this type of orchid, this type of Phalaenopsis, they will do an open pollination as the anther cap and the morphology of the column itself doesn't close up, so that they won't do the self cross. Yeah, like that. Okay. Then, as we know that the Phalaenopsis has the arrangement of the stem is sympodial, right? Monopodial and sympodial.
Come here. Do you think this is a Phalaenopsis? If when you see the two sepal and the two petal and the three sepal, and there's column here, do you think it's Phalaenopsis? No? Yeah, this is not a Phalaenopsis. This is Vanda. This is the white Phalaenopsis. Yeah, you can see it.
Don't water orchids from above. Water left standing in the crown and between the leaves can cause rotting. This destroys an orchid's tissue, and if not treated, it can kill the orchid. Don't water orchids with ice. Since we're on the subject of watering, the worst type of water you can use is ice-cold water. Orchids are exotic plants, at least the vast majority of them. Ice-cold water can seriously damage orchid roots, so use lukewarm water, even if you use tap water. Don't place orchids in direct sunlight. Orchids in general have pretty fragile leaves when it comes to direct sun and overheating. Some can handle it better than others, but in many cases, direct sun exposure will burn leaves in a few hours. Don't cut aerial roots. Some orchids just seem to grow roots in the air, especially Phalaenopsis orchids. This is normal and natural. Remember, they don't grow in soil, but in the air. Aerial roots are also a plan B. If you manage to kill the roots in the pot through suffocation, the aerial roots will be there to help the orchid absorb water. So leave them be, because they are important for the orchid. Fifth don't. Don't use regular potting soil with orchids. The majority of orchids you can buy are epiphytic plants. This means they do not grow in soil, but in the air, clinging to trees and branches. If you pot an orchid in soil, the roots will get suffocated in no time. Use only special orchid mixes that do not contain soil or peat moss. If you are not sure what type of mix you should use just yet, stick to plain bark chips until you learn more about orchids. This is the safest media I can recommend.